Alright, let's instruct. Leonie has a little bit. Actually, she has more than a little bit. Okay, Leonie.
I'm getting it.
Okay, it's more. Did Constance get her battalion? Yeah, she's at B now, so she can use the battalion she just got. That's nice. I guess a net. You know, we got this. This is close.
I learned a lot.
Alright, that's B+.
Haha, I'm starting to get it.
And we can work on axe. Couple axe. Won't hurt. Oh, the Dew has a little bit of lance. We can just finish that off.
It seems I've improved.
Swordbreaker. Cool.
I appreciate your efforts.
Dang, one. So close to getting that up. We do have some people with some C's that I don't want to have C's in their battalions. So yeah, Sylvain, I'll go ahead and work on that with you. Okay. Mercedes actually could still use just some normal magic.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you.
And that's a whole heck of a lot closer. Where's Lysithia? I could. But like, I should probably work on her sword rank. Okay. I took care of all the goals. I think everybody's where I want them to be. Also, took care of the group tasks, so let's begin lecture.
Professor.
Sure, I don't mind. It's a full classroom. Happies. Okay, let's see how this goes. She can sure use this. Is there one that tastes like coffee? Because maybe this.
Thanks for the invite. Just as a heads up, I don't know the first thing about tea.
Makes sense.
Thanks. Tastes pretty strong. Yep.
Shareable snacks. That's an easy one.
Yep.
What? Yeah, I didn't think.
Nope.
What? Working hours for the guards?
What? I'm not even listening.
I don't know.
Yikes.
I'd redo it, but I can't.
That was way more fun than I expected. Let's have tea again soon. Next time, more snacks.
Like, I don't need the support points. I need her charm to be up. Darn it.
How do you like that?
Oh. Interesting. Well, on the bright side. Man, I wish I could redo that. Hers among all people.
I feel like I get it now.
Rally speed.
Aha, I'm getting it.
Authority level 5.
But still got room to grow.
Restore. That could have came in handy. Well, maybe. Maybe.
You've done me a great service.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
When did I do that? Alrighty then. We still have 4 paralogs we can do this month, and 2 days to do them. Okay, it's a completely new day as the power cut off during the recording twice, the first part of this episode. It's actually a good part, or a good thing that I ended the previous recording, or that I had to cut it off. because that would have been, well, anyways. So now I can talk to you guys about what I wanted to speak about before Constance Yuri's paralogue, and that's Edelgard. While I have everybody's attention, when I looked at Dimitri and Claude and Hilda, what they said, it got me thinking. Especially, I think, Hilda's, because Hilda was very much the same person, regardless of if she was in the Golden Deer route or if she wasn't. If in my house, she was concerned about Marianne. If she wasn't in my house, she was concerned about Leonie. Which, by the way, I just did a discussion video explaining my thoughts about Leonie. But anyways, point is that Hilda showed me she was the same person whether she was in my class or not. And I strongly believe that Dimitri, his want of revenge, I get a feeling anytime you say, yo, Dimitri, there's some revenge. Oh, revenge? Oh, bet, let's go. You don't even have to tell me anything. I'm on it. I feel like that's Dimitri's character. But I'm also hoping that in post-time skip, that I would side with Dimitri's decision more. Because when I was in the Golden Deer route, Dimitri is like, yo, we're going to step all over the Alliance troops. And I'm like, Dimitri, we want to work with you. I didn't consider Dimitri a villain, but I wasn't happy that he made that decision because I ended up having to kill Felix, Sylvain. Not to do, he survived, and I had the other Blue Lions except for Ash, who was in another mission, but point still stands. I was looking at the Blue Lion route to see why did Dimitri make that decision, and now I've got it. Though I'm hoping with us here, Dimitri will go on a different path. All I'm saying is that I was putting myself in Edelgard's, or thinking about what Edelgard would have done if she was my house leader. And when you think about it, our team is the one who rescued Flame. Our team is the one who confronted Solon when he was at Remire Village. Our team is the one who takes out Krania. So, if you had Edelgard at the helm of all of that, it wouldn't seem like things are going out of control, and more so that she's actively opposing the Agarthans. Which she said two things. One, if we had the Sword of the Creator, Solon wouldn't be a threat. And two, she wanted to work with us. Those were her last words, basically, in the Golden Deer route. She wanted to work with us. Basically, my conclusion is that if we aren't in Edelgard's route, she 110% is the villain. Because without our help, without our class doing what we've done, she has no leg to stand on. She did those actions, and like, if you think about Flame's kidnapping, in the Golden Deer and the Blue Lion, it's like, why would Flame ever trust Edelgard, you know? Knowing that the Death Knight, I mean, I'm assuming he works directly to her. Even so, she showed up, you know, when we rescued Flame. And not to mention, it wasn't just a mission to rescue Flame, but also a mission to get Krania into the building. And therefore, she ended up killing our father. Krania's actions on killing our father, it benefits Edelgard too much for me to say, no. Like, the leader of Rhea's military, in a sense, is now dead. A powerful leader at that. You can't say that's not beneficial to Edelgard's plan when she's about to attack in, what, like a few months? So, all that to say that what would I want for her in her route? Well, considering she would have taken or confronted a lot of the problems herself, if she was my house leader, I want two things. One, the most heartfelt apology she can give me, because right now, we aren't close. Even though I see Claude, you know, and see him around in the monastery, this isn't my boy Claude. In fact, I'm wondering if Dimitri's going to give me a new name besides Professor when we get to post-time skip. As Claude went from teach to my friend, Dimitri might go from Professor to something else to signify a closer bond. And the same might go with Edelgard. So, if we're close, if Edelgard is trying to do her best to stop the Agarthans, what I want is for the most heartfelt apology I have heard. Now, granted, the fact that I only got this far with my predictions because I knew a lot of people like Edelgard. This is why I didn't want to know how people felt about her in her own route, because that gives me a very clear indication on what she might do. And now my expectations are ceiling high, especially after last episode where I saw somebody comment and saying they're just here for the daily dose of Edelgard salt. No. Does Dimitri, would you call what Dimitri's having towards Edelgard salt? Or what he will? I don't think so. Not the same for me. There's no legitimate reason why I should look at her like this, except by the fact that I know a lot of people like her. That's literally it. And that's not the natural flow of things, but anyways. So now you guys have got my hopes up. I am expecting that when we get to that moment and Edelgard comes and confronts us, she is going to express anger at herself. Maybe not tell us that she's the Flame Emperor right then and there, you know? But still, I can tell that something's wrong and that she feels terrible about what happened. If I get that, and I feel that her reason for starting this war was legitimate enough to not only attack Rhea, but also the Kingdom and the Alliance, even though I know Dimitri and Claude. Dimitri wouldn't like the Agarthans, he wants them down too, and Claude, he didn't trust Rhea. She could have gotten the two of them from my perspective. Those are the two things I want from Edelgard. If those aren't satisfied, then we're still gonna have problems. I didn't want to let that be known yet, but because I figured those of you who know, you'd already know now what I think when I get to that route. Well, maybe. There might be some things that can change my perspective. I mean, heck, if she's just a villain, then okay, it wouldn't be right if people had done certain things if she was just a villain. And how could she be the most liked if that were the case? Well, anyways, I could understand her being popular, but the most liked over Dimitri and Claude? So, and yeah, that's another thing. I'm still not sure what would make her be my favorite. That's a long leap right now. We're just talking about what would happen if I were to like her, but... So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, especially since it seems some people, even though I have no reason to like her, are still upset that I don't. And unfortunately, I'd much rather feel people happy that they're watching instead of having another scenario where I make a bunch of people upset. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know. And I'm going to assume that's the case for the time being. But all that said, I'm only accepting that because Edelgard will be the one to handle the problems in her own route. In this route, she's got nothing. In this route, things have happened and she's done nothing for me. So I feel like I said, if we're not with her, she's the villain, and I'm going to treat her as such. So with that being said, let's see how many supports we got. So we got Dimitri and Catherine, Felix and Leonie, Sylvain and Leonie, Bernadetta and Yuri and Leonie, Ingrid, Catherine, Dorothy and Yuri. Looks like I mainly prioritized... wait. Oh, yeah. I can do this real quick.
Oh, yeah. Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you.
Which, by the way, while we're on the subject of Leonie, it hurts me because she's literally could be one of my favorite characters outside of our own support. It's literally only our support where I'm like, I can't stand what she's saying right now. Anyways. Oh yeah, we already got Catherine. So who should we start with? I think, yeah, we just finished Yuri's paralog, so, which by the way, I already know what his relic does, but let's just equip that to him. It's my dream, quote unquote dream, to have all the relic users with me, or at least as many as I can. Of course that would mean Hilda, but Maybe if I can at least have like 10 people. Well, again, like I don't know how post time skip goes for Dimitri or Edelgard. And in fact, I might have figured out something else or found out something else, but we'll talk about that later. For now, let's start Yuri's supports. Dorothea first.
It's time I fessed up, Yurikins.
What?
I saw the whole thing.
Hold up! Yurikins!
What was it you think you saw?
It looked like you were singing to the children in the alley out back.
Oh, really?
And may I say, you were fantastic. Your performance hit me right in the heart.
Well, that's a compliment from her.
That was a song from Mittelfrank's Imperial Capital show, right?
Oh!
Ah, the good old days. You must have come back night after night if you remember it that well.
So we got ourselves a fan!
Perhaps a few times. I remember well how you looked upon that stage.
Oh!
You were the talk of the capital among all the nobles. Unsurpassable? Yes, that was it. It's hard to believe I'd run into that unsurpassable songstress in a place like this. Luck is on my side, as ever.
I see.
I couldn't convince you to sing tenor yourself, hmm? You're talented enough for it.
What are you getting at? Is this an invitation from the mystical songstress herself?
You wouldn't want that?
Male virtuosos are hard to come by. Would-be divas are a dime a dozen, but men? Not so much.
That is fair.
And they have to be talented. As good as I am, which is very talented indeed. I think you have what it takes. If you're interested, I can...
Sorry, but no.
Yeah.
No way in hell am I ever doing that.
It doesn't seem like his style.
Goodness. You could have stopped at no.
That is fair, but
I can't think of anything more wretched than getting up on a stage to sing in front of a bunch of people.
Yuri would make an interesting dancer, wouldn't he?
You didn't seem to mind singing for those children.
The little ones weren't feeling well and couldn't sleep, so I sang them a lullaby to help.
Well, that's nice of you.
That's a far cry from standing on the same stage as you have, with all of those stuffy nobles staring at me.
And yeah.
Truthfully, I'm not brave enough for it.
Rein it in, Yurikins. It's the opera, not the battlefield. This isn't a life or death situation.
And yeah, he kind of was throwing a lot of shade there.
Fair enough. Sometimes I forget what's a real threat and what isn't.
Fair enough.
But I must ask you to never bring up singing again. Not to me. Not if you want to keep things amicable between us.
How can someone that good at singing hate it so much?
Well, just because you're good at something doesn't mean you like it. I've seen that happen so often. Okay. And now... Bernadetta, Yuri? Wait!
That Yuri?
You singing the Fire Emblem theme? Well, and for Three Houses.
I gotta evaporate. Maybe if I just curl into a ball, I'll pass as a boulder. Or a pebble.
No, I couldn't hurt Bernadetta. That's crazy talk.
Hey, Bernadetta.
You can see me?
Clearly. You're a tricky one. Always trying to hide when I'm around.
I think that's with everybody. And by the way, I was wondering, I feel like Bernadetta has a unique relationship with us in the sense of she's always in a room and we are always talking to everybody, so, you know, it's like I don't know, I just feel like she can fit in every route because of that bond alone. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's the question of the day.
Sorry. Please forgive me.
Though granted, I haven't tried the Black Eagle route, so I don't know, but...
If you want forgiveness, then explain yourself. But make it quick. You always ramble on.
Well, when I was little, my mother and father, they...
That's right, you have the most terrible parents. That's another thing I've been wondering, though, to get back to my usual Edelgard mentality. It just seems like the Empire is the worst. I mean, from that story alone, they're nobles.
You've got to be kidding. Cut to the chase, please.
You remind me of one of my old friends.
Is that a good thing?
Oh, come now. Whoever this friend of yours is can't possibly compare to me.
I'm telling the truth.
All right, all right. What was his friend like then?
Don't tell me it really was him.
The way you run and hide from me, they must have been a real piece of work.
Which is another thing I've been wondering. Dimitri knew who Edelgard was, but he didn't know, or she didn't know who he was. Just interesting.
That's not it at all. He was the assistant to the gardener at our estate. My friend was gentle, trustworthy, gorgeous.
Oh, hold up!
And, well, he was the only person who was ever nice to me.
Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up.
We used to run around the gardens playing together.
And why is it you keep running away from me?
I wanted to see how she and Raph ended up in this route, but maybe...
That's... do I really have to say? We hardly even know each other.
You never have to do anything. But if you don't, you and I won't have a shot at knowing one another. And you'll carry on avoiding me forever.
That is true.
But that's no good either. Okay, I'll tell you. The thing is, because of me, he got in trouble. After that, I never saw him again.
I see.
You see, my father hated commoners.
Oh.
When I found out I was spending a lot of time with one, well,
That makes sense.
he's probably dead now, and it's all my fault. It's 'cause of me. He must have hated me.
That doesn't sound right to me. Why would you think all that?
Because her parents are extreme, I don't blame her.
Nothing you did would make his death your fault. And hating you for something that isn't your fault is absolutely absurd. Delusional, even.
Well, it happens. More often than you would think, Yuri.
You're wrong. He'd definitely hate me if he knew. How would you know anyway? What? Did you know my friend or something?
Maybe.
In a manner. Right. So, remember back when you were a kid?
Wait, he's about to say it?
You tripped while holding some gardening shears? And your friend got cut pretty badly.
Oh, yeah. I remember. But how did you know about that?
He knew her?
If I bore you any ill will, it would have only been for cutting my face with those damn shears.
They were friends in the past.
Cutting your face? Shears? But there's no way!
I didn't expect that.
But there is. That friend? That was me, Bernadetta.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm glad I finally got to hear how you felt about all of that. Let's spend time together later and chat about the good old days. Get to know each other again.
But how did... But...
Well, that's an interesting one. Especially considering where I thought he spent. Hold on. So Yuri was with his mom, right? And then he was... What? I thought he went to the kingdom. He was discovered and adopted by Count Rowe. I'm not having Yuri's story straight. What are his other supports again? Ingrid, and that didn't help. That didn't help. Shoot. Okay, well, moving on with that. Guess we'll continue with Bernadetta. And let's see Leonie again.
Oh, it's Leonie.
Perfect. The soil's ready. Let's get to planting.
She's so diligent, I can barely... Oh, look at her elbow.
There we go, all set. Now a little water.
Her sleeve's all torn. She should get that fixed.
Hey, Bernadetta, what are you doing here?
Leonie! I was,
What is it?
I was just admiring your hard work.
If you've got time to stare, you may as well help me out. Is that all you wanted to say?
Not exactly.
Well, come on, out with it.
Oh, it's the elbow.
Your elbow looks fine to me. Is it bothering you?
I do remember this one now I'm thinking about it.
Not mine, yours. Your sleeve's torn.
Huh, how about that? You're right. I didn't notice. You could have just told me right away, you know. It's just a little tear, though. Nothing to worry about.
If you don't mind, I could fix it for you.
She's actually a much more, was it straightforward? Gung-ho? No? She'll get things done more often than I thought she would.
It would only take a minute.
You can do that?
I'm actually pretty good at sewing.
I never knew. Well, if you're offering, by all means. Just let me finish watering these. Oh, I guess I should get this shirt off first, though, huh?
Hold on, don't... You can't just...
Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we should... Oh, that's an easy one. I can just go ahead and clear that.
Being kicked must have hurt, didn't it, Dorte? Did they think you won't gallop unless you're in pain?
Alright. Now these two. One of which I meant... Yeah, Sylvain, is this your last one? No, I don't have yours with Bernadetta. And Manuela. Then that'll be, well... I can complete Sylvain's supports. That won't be too difficult. Alright. Let's get it.
Well, hello there, gorgeous.
Bruh.
You're looking lovely today. Join me on a stroll around town?
Why do I feel like I've seen this before, even though I know I haven't?
Aw, is a sweet girl like you doing all this hard work by yourself?
That's why.
That's no good. Allow me to help.
That is why.
Hi.
This is interesting.
Oh, hey, Leonie. Sorry, but I'm kind of in a hurry right now.
Dang!
Hey! Get back here!
Whoa, no need to yell. Do you need something?
You chat up all the girls like that, don't you?
What a terrible thing to say. I see a girl, I figure it would be rude just to pass her by without at least a wink or a nice word.
But you didn't do anything I noticed with her.
But you knew that. So I'm going to get going now. See you, Leonie.
Wait, now hold on! How come it's not rude for you to just pass me by?
Me? Pass who now?
Look at me! I'm a girl, you know.
Wait, Sylvain, don't tell. He's too smart for this. He knows. Sylvain.
Oh, I see. A girl. You're a girl. Huh.
Wow!
Sorry. I know it's true in theory, but it looks like my brain just didn't want to accept it.
Oh. Okay. All right.
But you're correct. You are a beautiful girl in your own right.
Dang!
Yes, that is a statement with which I agree.
Sylvain, you wrong for that.
I am ever so terribly sorry for being so rude, my lady. How can I ever make this up to you?
I've never thought that would... That sounded fake even for him.
Hang on, back up. Don't get the wrong idea.
Seriously, I feel just dreadful about how I acted. This is the first time I've done anything like this. It's shocking that I'm capable of such low behavior.
I would have liked Sylvain to be in the Golden Deer route. This would have been so interesting then.
Even if you are a somewhat crude,
Ooh.
I mean, spirited girl, that doesn't excuse my...
What did you just call me?
Right, of course. I'm sorry. I can't believe I was so thoughtless.
This man!
Hey! Acting pitiful won't get you anywhere. I won't just forget about this, you know.
Well, that was interesting. Honestly deserved, Leonie. Like I said, she's both my most... I think what I meant to say before, she's my most valuable unit. But as a character... Well... I mean, I definitely put... After everybody else, Claude, Hilda, Lysithea, Marianne, Ignatz, Raphael, definitely put over her as far as characters go. Again, though, it's only because of our rank. Lawrence? Hard to say. I'd probably put Lawrence over her too, thinking about it. Because Lawrence is more misunderstood. Leonie just... Even her ending, it's like... I wish there was more done with her. But, nevertheless, it's like, I guess the negative parts of her outweighed by the positives that she did, because I think, again, for me, I was doing a route that most people weren't doing, right? To have the conviction to say, yeah, if a character dies, I'm going to let them die, not use a turn wheel, unless it's, you know, for certain circumstances where the game's instructions are bogus, or to just let you guys know, last map, with all those enemies spawning on me, that is a situation where I would have been, yeah, turn wheels, because that's just bogus. How the heck am I supposed to plan for enemies spawning next to me? Anyways.
If you don't have any business here, go away. You're bothering me.
I wouldn't have expected these two to have a support.
Finally spotted me, did you?
Were you spying?
What do you want?
Or like hiding?
They say you're the best. I wanted to see your training with my own eyes.
Well, that makes sense. Felix, I gotta say, I would put my money on her, though.
Spying on people. Is that a hobby of yours? I hope you got your fill.
Lots of people love to spy in here, and I'm noticing.
Enough to see how to beat you, at least.
You think you can beat me?
Oh, she uses lances.
That's right. See, I was trained by...
Don't you dare!
Gerald, yes.
Thank you.
So you know.
I heard he was your teacher. Perhaps we should test you. See how much of your training sank in.
You know, though, I gotta admit, I will be rooting for you, Felix.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, I'll give you a chance.
Sounds good. When?
I'll let you know. In the meantime, practice. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
This will be fun.
Well, I'm at least interested to see where that goes. And I'm hoping her paralog does something more for her character. Maybe that's a bit too optimistic for me to ask, but... maybe. Alright, now we'll end off with Catherine's.
All right then, enough sparring for today?
What's with the music?
Yes, that should suffice.
I must say, you've gotten good at seeing through my tricks. I can't mislead you so easily anymore.
I've made it my goal to read your aim and not give away anything through my body language.
That's a good goal.
But in hand-to-hand combat, your form needs work. On the battlefield, even if you lose your weapon, you can't ever stop fighting.
Yeah, Felix is a big advocate of that.
Sink your teeth into their throats, kick them where it hurts. Do whatever it takes to survive.
Have you ever needed to employ such methods?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Not on the battlefield. I've never been in such a dire situation that I needed to. But at the tavern, loads of times.
Yeah.
With a well-aimed boot, I've brought many a man to his knees.
Okay, now that's just cheating.
My point is, you can't hesitate to use dirty tactics. You have to grit your teeth and fight back.
Though that doesn't sound like Ingrid.
War isn't as pretty as it's made out to be in all those poems and songs.
That is very true.
Sometimes, even as a knight, you have to do things that you might think are beneath you.
That is interesting, because when you think about a battlefield, I can't imagine myself trying to be noble in that situation. Like an actual battlefield where if I was taking people out, no.
You might even have to let innocent bystanders die. Are you prepared for that, Ingrid? Do you really want to be a knight, knowing what it entails?
That's interesting. I'm pretty sure Catherine was speaking from experience there.
I'm prepared to do whatever is requested of me, come what may.
Probably when she went after Lenato's son.
I will be a knight who loyally serves my king, just as you loyally serve Lady Rhea.
You've got me wrong. I'm loyal to the Archbishop, but only up to a point.
You know, it's interesting. What would have Ingrid's supports been like if I had her and Catherine have ranks in the Golden Deer route? Because I could have gotten these after... Well, maybe they locked them. That would be appropriate.
I'd do anything in the world for Lady Rhea, except die.
Really?
If she asked me to die for her, I wouldn't.
Really?
Does that sound like a contradiction? Very well. That's just who I am.
You're right. It does sound like a contradiction. With all due respect, that isn't very knightly of you.
Yes, well, but Catherine doesn't seem like the ideal knight to begin with.
I'm not sure I fully understand.
Because I feel like Ingrid would easily make that decision.
You will someday. Maybe not for a while, but you will. In the meantime, just don't die. okay?
I'll try my best.
Well, I at least think she got some good stuff out of that. And speaking of, last one on the list. Then all I have for Dimitri is Raph until I can recruit these two.
Another day, another training session, I see. You're quite dedicated. And practicing with the sword today.
Ooh.
You weren't any good with it when you were little, as I recall.
Yeah, but he can put some work in with the sword.
And who told you that?
Lord Rodrigue mentioned it to me.
Ah.
He said you used to swing your sword so hard that you'd break it.
That was ages ago. I've had plenty of time to improve since then. Now I count swordplay as one of my specialties.
Yeah!
Care to see for yourself?
Well, I can't just take your word for it, can I? Let's see what you've got.
To be honest, I think all the leaders do.
Well, I'm impressed. You're better than I expected.
I could say the same of you. I suppose we students still have much to learn.
Well, she's a sword master. It's kind of unfair to compare her to you, man.
No need for false modesty. We fought as equals just now. You're strong, and your form is excellent. You're clearly an experienced fighter.
Yeah?
But you're greedy.
Huh.
You can't be so impatient to win. It'll come at a grave cost.
I think that fits him well.
Greedy? I see. I'll take that note to heart. You have my thanks for the instruction.
Huh!
Ah, it returns. The formality, the stiffness.
What the?
Anyway, after we're through here, I might head into town for some food. Care to join me?
I appreciate the invitation, but I have certain duties I must attend to this evening.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Of course you do. Never mind about my plans then.
I thought you'd say that. You have the same sense of responsibility as I do.
Really?
You think so? I didn't want to push you to join me. We can just do it another day.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'll confess, I'm taking a shine to you. I'd like to talk to you more.
Huh? Wait, where is this going?
I would like that as well. Ever since I saw you wielding a sword all those years ago, I've been following in your footsteps.
Really?
To be able to stand with you and cross swords is quite a...
Hey, slow down. Where did all this come from?
Whoa!
You're embarrassing me.
Hold up!
That's enough chatter for now anyway. Let's get back to sparring. This time with lances.
Catherine, won't he wreck you with the lance?
I won't hold back. Show me what you can do.
Right. Prepare yourself.
Well, that might go somewhere I didn't expect. Mental note. And, real quick. Yeah, Catherine, he'll wreck you. He'll wreck you. Okay. How many relics do I have now? 1, 2... well, technically 3... 4... 5... 6, 7... 8, but I can have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure about Mercedes, but Annette 5, Ingrid 6, Lawrence 7, Marianne 8, Catherine 9. If I had Hilda, that would be 10, because Marianne's not in the 10 elites. I could have a whole team. If I gave Catherine her relic. I could have a whole team of relic users. Okay. Next up on the list, then, I think we should go... I don't really want to fight another level 21 this soon. Especially considering, where's Catherine? She's still at 19. No, I think everyone else is pretty much ready. Oh, I can mix it up. I could most certainly mix it up. I need to do this one. That's not an option. It's just these two. But I'll think about it. One more thing, though. I want to see Constance's battalion. She should be able to use them now. Thank goodness. More magic, Whoa, it's a lightning-based one. More resilience. What's she switching to? Oh, this one's already maxed out? Okay. Yeah, she can get those resilience points back. More character. Less hit, but more might. And of course, it has a lot more durability. I think it'll be very beneficial for her once it all pans out. So, okay. Cool, my flyers are now equipped with the more suitable battalions. Oh, and Yuri. You have the Mockingbird Thieves. Absorption. Huh. Well, the Gloucester Knights are pretty raw. I mean, I'm looking at this battalion, it's... Well, I gotta give it a chance. But it is his, so... I'd like to give it to him, and I can give the Gloucester Knights to somebody else. Once they're ready. But... Alright. Well... yeah, Lycithia already has an A. I think that'll do it for now. Ooh, if I gave him to Leonie. Well, that'd be interesting, but she probably won't make it. So yeah, I'll think about what we gotta do. I'll get my stuff up, and next time, definitely gonna do another paralog. Trust me, I want to get this done as soon as possible, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Actually, one more thing, I forgot. We actually have a certification. Leonie made it to level 20, and I don't have the seal. Man, I'm almost broke! No, I'm not. I'm just holding on to stuff for absolutely no reason. There we go. Alright. I guess because I just like having some spare money and working with the little bit that I have. Alright, Paladin, my goodness. As if she already wasn't strong enough. Alright. Huh.
All that hard work's paid off.
Just that? Okay. Well, we'll take it. Resistance isn't such a bad thing. Wait, no, her HP did go up. Why didn't it show up? That's weird. Oh, I guess those are her base stats. What? No, I don't get it. Unless her battalion that she's got right now. Which, yeah, I figure what other one fits at the moment. Why does she have more HP? Did it just not show up? Because her stats went up. Okay. More I was thinking about it, though, I was like, maybe I should just use a mission to grind, because if what I've really been getting that's valuable are relics and battalions, right? And maybe like a knowledge orb or an experience orb. But I got those, right? I got those from the Golden Deer. Actually, no, I don't have the experience orb. Where do I get that again? I didn't miss it, did I? I don't think so. But either way, it's really Raphael and Ignatz. Theirs doesn't have that. If they did have something, it was battalions, and I have them because I have all my battalions from the Golden Deer route. So, and I did buy these two. Just thought, why not? Oh yeah, Gloucester Knights. One of the best battalions the Golden Deer had. Edmund troops were also pretty good. And so were the Gonril. I got what I need, right? So, I might forego Raphael and Ignatz and just try, well, assuming I can't do them next month. Because I probably will be able to, but I might do a basic mission and then try another one of the level 21s. Either Seros and Flayn and Sedith, or Ash and Catherine. So with that being said, this has been Blade. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. And now it's time for the question of the day, and I'm sorry I took up a bit of this episode to have a discussion. I felt it was needed, so anywho, for this question of the day, I thought I would kind of take a page out of the book I was reading from this episode, so to speak, and ask you all, is there a unit you think you'd bring in all 3 routes, and if so, who would they be? Because I know I've stated many times that, like Cynthia, I'm bringing her in all 3 routes. For power-wise alone, any unit like Bernadetta, I feel like because of the unique way our bond grew, even though she's not even the Black Eagle route, I still felt like it was worth her coming with us. But again, I haven't seen her bond with the other members of her house. And granted, since I haven't done the Black Eagle house, maybe it is too soon to ask this question of the day, but since I'm kind of saying what I would do, and the Black Eagle route would be my last one, so it really, for me, it'd be like bringing the Golden Deer, the Blue Lion, I thought I'd go ahead and ask this question. So with that being said, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.